Hi, welcome to Big Dad Industries. I'm Ben, Big Dad, the chief yeoman of Big Dad Industries. And I'd like to welcome you to another episode of After the Sunset, ah, our All Sedite V5 actual play. Before we get started, there are a few people I meant to thank at the end of the last episode, but I was so excited I forgot. Thank you to Ambrose of Neat and Co Design for making the nice tropical watercolor that we have in our promotion image. It is quite wonderful, and thank you very much. He has an Etsy shop if you want to check it out. It's cool. I don't have links to the wonderful that wonderful funky '70s beat you just heard. Shout out to the Phasing Octopus, my friend Derek. He made that for me. He has a band camp where he makes. If you like Aphex Twin, you'll probably like his music. And thank you to Wes of Carrying Comfort Studios, Thirst Trap Mothman, for making this wonderful overlay and my intro and be right back screens. He's a champion. They're a champion. All right, players, if you'd like to introduce yourselves.
What order should we go in?
That sounds like Rachel goes first.
Okay, hello. My name is Rachel. You can find me Stolen Fires pretty much everywhere. And I am playing Signy, the very archaic Scandinavian Sedite. Liberate Valhalla.
Let's go Lily now.
Hi everyone, I'm Lily, and I'm here to play Luce, the art thief, the sneaky snack, and I'm excited about today.
Tyler.
Hey, I am Tyler, and I am playing Rick, aka Rocky. And I am here to beat the shit out of people and fuck shit up and just generally be a piece of shit. Just lots of shit going on
But
here.
what about your character?
That's what I think of that.
And last but certainly not least, Jax.
Hello, I am Jax. I had to take myself off mute there for a sec. I am an award-winning game designer, editor, writer, doer of things, and I will be playing Lucy Ross, your favorite Southern Belle Sedite and deep enemy of Rocky. At the moment, who people are attempting to put into confined spaces with him to see what happens.
Wonderful.
Also, Ahihe Lily too, because she's a Bahari cultist as well. So.
Fair. So last session ended with our players going down for the day. They wake up. I'm not going to bother for a rouse check right now because we'll do one when you get to the island. Let's say you are shown the gear that you requested. Pretty much everything within reason is there. You had a lot of reasonable requests, and they're all there. 1 second, I forgot to Google one thing. Yeah, cool. Any last things before you get loaded onto this puddle jumper? You know, the aquatic landing airplanes.
No.
Awesome.
I was summoning my cult much like Signy was summoning her cult, so hopefully they will also meet me on the island because I have a herd of two.
Yes, they will meet you there because Hector is very overworked. So you are led into they say boxes. They really kind of just built a separate little enclosed space on the airplane for you. No windows or anything.
I hate that.
No, they can't stake you. Plane go up. What was that, Tyler? Oh yeah, let's see how long till they notice.
Yeah. Yeah. I feel like this is my first time on an aircraft, and I'm not overly thrilled with this arrangement.
Yeah. Hey, it's not like you're trying to go eat Dracula.
Not this time, anyway.
Not this time. That's the next adventure.
Oh God, please no. Google that story.
I'll go eat Dracula, just not in the way you're thinking.
Oh, we know what way you're thinking.
That's not what a lady does.
Did I say I was a lady all the time? Just a lady.
You kind of implied, sweetheart.
Don't call me sweetheart, Rocky.
After a too long flight, the plane begins its descent and hits the water. You have arrived. Welcome to Valverde. That was the name of the last episode.
For real this time.
Mm-hmm.
Hooray!
Mm-hmm.
We did it. Well, that's the stream, everybody. Hope you had fun.
Yeah, we're out for the rest of the night. Bye.
Yeah.
Well, bye.
What?
So you have arrived. The pilot is like taxiing the plane to a dock. Gestures for has someone open the door for you, to your box shelter thing. Very, very high budget, this airplane. All right. Off you go. Your ghoul has the information you need for where you're staying and everything.
We have a ghoul.
One of you does.
I do.
Oh,
Greta. Yeah, it looks like I have an address to a house. And I'm supposed to meet someone to borrow a car. Marco. So I'll go take care of that. Here is the address. Let me describe this island. So it's maybe 2 hours to sunrise. You get to avoid customs.
Sweet.
Because
That was
I don't
good.
want to go do a customs story. Because, no.
I'm not feeling that right now.
Or you breeze
don't
through
enjoy
customs.
Role-playing bureaucracy?
You breeze through customs. There's nothing wrong with your passports that they've made for you. And the stack of money handed to the man does not help. No, certainly does help. It seems like your pilot does this kind of thing with some frequency. So he knows the general way things go here. So the island is wonderful, or at least physical. Yeah. The greenery of the island is wonderful. Blue water, clear white sand beaches, a lot of hills on the side you're on. Some buildings, a dock nearby where larger boats are coming in to unload their cargo. You're given the address for this place. A lot of these houses are orange roofs, be they shingles, those big, chunky, rounded roof tiles. Orange up there. Streets are paved. The cars are somewhat older, not because of any embargo or anything, just because money is a bit tight around this place, but it's certainly clean. It's certainly...
Oh no.
Jack's died.
Do.
Ah,
Gotta move everybody around.
Sorry. I fucked up.
That's okay.
You're just a little deader than the rest of us.
Now you're Signy.
Oh. Well, it could be worse. Although it looks like Rocky's Lucy, so that's upsetting.
That is
Oh, I think it'd be
perfectly
loose.
acceptable.
I don't appreciate it.
Let's switch.
I'm working on
Let's
it.
just do an
Well,
April Fool's game. We're all playing each other's characters.
Body
Well,
swapping
I'll
episode.
say, I'm so offended. How dare you say that to me? I'm a lady.
Past.
I'm gonna bite you on the stomach because I'm a Bahari.
Oh God.
Wait,
You know
on the
what?
stomach.
That's not a bad idea.
You should have gone, and this snake is pregnant.
Look at all my little baby snakes.
Well, she's gonna lay eggs. And then there's gonna be snakes in the garden. It's gonna be lovely.
I mean, we're here right now, so there's already snakes in the garden.
There you go. Well, I had to leave snakes at... Stop it. Stop it. Alright, I think we had to do this in character, so...
Yeah, I think so.
There's something mystical about this island.
Oh, mystical, you say?
Body swaps happen at random.
There are a number of like open-sided buses going by. A lot of the buildings are a mix of brick, plaster-sided, murals, planted flowers are everywhere. Not really shacks or anything like some would have you believe about this area. It's very diverse.
Oh my goodness, even this foreign nation that's outside the U.S. isn't just mud huts, and people are so surprised to
I
find
have to
out.
say it.
Well, ain't this nice? Seem like I ain't even left the States.
Rick,
God,
somebody.
the air is chewy.
The pilot and somebody on the plane with him, like a steward or a red cap, a stevedore, they're unloading the plane onto the dock. The thing that really catches your eye is this old Soviet motorcycle you might recognize as a Minsk. They are fairly sturdy, not top of the line by any chance. They are made in, I believe, Kazakhstan, but you can fix them with a brick.
That is ideal. Rocky walks right on over towards where they're bringing it down. Hold on there, boys. Let me get a look at that there.
Solid.
Climbs right up on top.
Yep, keys are there for you. Starts right up. Got a nice growl to it. Comfortable
Feels
seat.
real cool. I'm gonna roll it
Nightbot,
on down.
calm down, Nightbot.
Gonna roll it on down the ramp and go over to Luz there and be like, "Hey there, pretty lady. You want to ride back?"
Don't mind if I do.
I knew you'd take me up on it.
Just fully jealous look flashes over Lucy's face in the direction of Luz.
We'll catch you ladies later, huh? See ya.
Bet you never.
And Rocky's gonna ride on up with Luz.
Okay. So, Luz, you know where to go, based on the address, and how long ago? It's been like 50 years since you've been here?
Yeah, something like that.
The place has obviously been updated with the times, but a lot of the old neighborhood staples, city staples are the same. Restaurants, stores, the general style. But, as time has passed. This world moved on, unlike you. You kind of look around like, the old place, looking for people you recognize, but only because so much has stayed the same. And yet, that it's a fool's errand to look. Because also for the audience, Luz is from Valverde.
No.
Do you direct Rick to the address? Or you just want to drive around aimlessly?
Yeah, I'm just appreciative you a bit. And if I recognize some places, I can just point out and tell him like, oh, that and that, and then we can go to the address.
You know where my types hang out around here?
Do I?
When you say your type,
Like, did I know back in my time? That's the real question.
are you
All
looking
the
for like
outlaws and biker
a-
types hanging around?
So you know what part of town they would have hung out in the capital city of Valverde, or Ciudad de Valverde. It's the south side of the island, a little bit poorer bit of town, the wrong side of the tracks, as the wasps would say, which is conveniently where the address for your haven is.
Excellent.
You drive by
Yeah, I
Anaya
need
hardware
things.
store. That's still there. So a number of like the grocery store you used to go to when you were younger. That's still hanging around.
And I see many other people on motorcycles.
You see a couple until you really get closer, and then there's a few. You're getting looks on your bike and for your company.
Hey, Luz, look over there. They look mighty jealous.
And you pass by a bar, standalone little affair with like 12 motorcycles parked out front.
All right, I'm mentally
4
ignoring
a.m.?
that place. That's absolutely going to be a place I hang around.
That's Araya's bar.
Araya's bar. Okay.
I cannot
Alright,
roll my
I'm
R's.
at a-
Fun fact.
I can't either, actually.
What?
I can't roll my R's.
Too white. Unfortunately. You know much about that place back there, that bar?
No, not really.
All right, I know where I'm going tomorrow night. If you don't mind, I'll check it out, scope it out. You know, Luz, there ain't nothing permanent in this world. Ain't nothing permanent in this world, pray set. There ain't
Pray
nothing
set.
that lasts too long, pray set.
To us who text.
And we gotta just keep moving forward every night. We just gotta keep churning through it all and making the world go round. Cause nothing gonna last forever. Not even us. Not even you. Not even me. We're not gonna last forever. We just gotta keep moving. We gotta keep finding new people, bringing new people in. I'm gonna go back there and I'm gonna find me some new people. I'll show you.
Ye-
I'll show you.
Yeah, okay, makes sense. I agree actually. If nothing lasts, we can, move things instead of waiting for them to move.
You know, stagnation ain't no good for nobody. Ain't no good for water, ain't no good for people, ain't no good for kindred. Stagnation just gonna bring you down. My sire, he came in and I was hell bent furious at him for taking out all my people. He fucking took the head right off my child. I was so mad at him, but you know what? I see this as a blessing. This is a blessing. We're gonna move forward. We're gonna make this a better life for ourselves. We're gonna bring this place to know the Lord set, and we're gonna elevate these people higher than they ever been.
So, with the Ever Been, you have shown up at the address. It is a very old style of house. At least Rick would absolutely know kind of the era this is from, like 1700s. Kind of a slightly larger building. Might have at one point been like a metal worker or some sort of craft house. There's like a loading bay kind of thing on the front, swinging door, all brick. But like ancient, like I want to say, if you've been around Old City in Philadelphia, that's the vibe you get from this house, like an old colonialist kind of house.
She's a brick house.
No, that's me.
Once you get here, sure.
Let's cut back to the other group. Also, there's a little like fence around, like a little brick wall kind of around the place with a rusted wrought iron gate.
Fortifications.
Mm-hmm. All overgrown with weeds and kind of falling apart.
It's fine.
So back to the two of you and Greta that are standing around the docks looking over at the rest of the gear that the one with Potence didn't stick around to help you move. Steve comes up to you. Hi, all your stuff's off the plane. Anything else I can do for you?
Yes, help us carry it.
That's not really my job.
Could be.
Do you know who we could talk to have this moved into the city quickly?
Well, I could probably call a cab for you.
Yes,
okay.
why don't you do that?
Sure. He goes into the customs office, comes back out. There'll be one here. As for like a pickup truck, I'll be here in like 15, 20 minutes.
Thank you ever so much.
Mm-hmm. And he's just kind of standing there, expectantly.
I tip
I
him.
will look to
Thank
Greta,
you.
like,
Thank
what
you
am I
very
supposed
much.
to do? Oh, that.
Thank you. And he fucks off. This late 50s model pickup truck shows up. Guy comes out. Oh, 3 of you, huh? Okay. And all that's coming with, pointing at the fairly large pile of gear.
Yes.
Yes.
Okay.
I can ride with the gear. Don't worry too much about it.
Oh, that solves a problem for me. Thank you.
I am to please.
He is very tired and sweaty and
looks-
puffing a third of the way
She
through.
sort of looks over. Lucy sort of looks over at Signy as she says it. Well, you didn't think I was precious all the time, did you?
Of course not.
That's a lie, but I appreciate the kindness.
So, I'm sort of stealing from one of the players in my Call of Cthulhu campaign, but like I kind of want to do a vibe check and just see if I can just sort of absorb the emotions and the energies and the whatnot.
Could I attempt to do that with insight?
I was going to say insight and I don't know, wits or composure maybe.
I think either one would work.
Mm-hmm.
But do you want to do wits and I'll do composure, Rachel?
Yes, because my wits is way better than my composure, and I'm an asshole with no
my composure is way better than my wits. So let's go.
Like the wits part is like reading the signs, and composure's like stealing your mind. You know, like meditating a little bit and just letting stuff come to you.
Ha!
Successes.
2?
Hold on. 5 successes.
Holy shit.
Nice.
Okay.
One of them was a 10, which I re-rolled to get a 7.
Signe, this is from the bits you've seen, this is a nice little place, very inviting. Trying to keep up with the times, despite not having the resources or the ease of access that some of these other places do. Um, like if you, I'll give you more when you explore the city more. Probably when you drive to your haven, when you get on the ride to the haven, because that would make more sense. In fact, I'm just going to do that now. That's okay.
So one of the things that Signe is looking out for is how many churches are there? Are there any roadside shrines, religious graffiti? Just sort of trying to get a view of like how seriously this place takes religion and spirituality.
Okay. You can also you can chat up the taxi driver. He can fill you in on some things because this guy loves to talk, especially to foreigners with a lot of cool shit. But going through, the thing you see that stands out to you with the churches is there is one very large and elaborate church, older style. Not that your character is super into that, I guess, because you weren't awake when this thing was going on. What did I call it? Yeah, mid 1800s, looking like. The guy's like, oh yeah, that's the Immaculate Conception Church. Built in the 1800s. It's always working. That's like the main church everyone here really goes to in the city. It's massive. Now,
Is that the church you go to?
oh yeah. There's a couple smaller chapels and stuff out in the sticks, but for our city folk, that's the one we go to. It's humongous, like way larger than this country should have. Like you go around, you see that in a couple places. There are some modern looking buildings compared to everything around them, and I say modern, I mean relatively to its surroundings, like 100 years newer. And it's just dead empty, like gutted or burned down. But then you see some that are actually active and working. You pass by the center of government. I'm trying to not say town hall, city hall, but it's the capital, and it's kind of just a municipal government building that handles everything.
So I'm going to ask the driver one more important question.
Sure, and then I will get to Jax.
If it's devoted to sex, why is the symbolism all Christian?
What? Okay.
It's the Church of Conception, right?
The Immaculate Conception.
All right. Still sex.
Far from it.
Explain.
Greta chimes in. The Immaculate Conception. Holy Mary, Jesus' mom, born pure. Jax, going through Lucy, because you got 5. You're going through and you're just feeling the city. You're getting these neighborhoods have this feel to them. Very congruent with each other. Their own naturally formed thing. But when you go through one with, say, the church, or something called the Hudson Cosmetics Company, which is one of the more active modern buildings, even though it's 4 a.m. You get this vibe, like the shadows themselves are kind of like push this thing out. Like even the neighborhoods themselves know that these places shouldn't be here. Like something here is resisting. And every now and then, when you're in one of those, I'm going to say pure neighborhoods, I know there's a better word for it than that. I cannot think of one that does not sound belittling. You kind of feel the shadows lengthen. You feel eyes on you from somewhere, whether it be a cat or maybe a rat, a man sleeping outside, or somebody like walking to work so early in the morning, and you just feel like you're being watched and unwelcome.
I love being watched. It's my favorite thing. I mean, I'll wave to the people.
Oh, they're friendly. They wave back.
Hola, ¿qué pasó?
Hola. Buenos días.
¿Qué pasó?
Eh. Eh.
Yeah.
A lot of going to work. It's supposed to be a nice day. You know, just general small town talk. I don't know why I said small town. But
I'll tap on the window when we're at like a stop sign or something.
I don't know how people in cities where people are friendly talk, because I'm from Philadelphia.
That's fair.
Hey, what's up?
What's with the cosmetics company? How
Oh.
long has that been here?
8 years. Yeah, the
Really, that long?
the last president was trying to bring in American investments. They make some sort of beauty cream or something from the soil, I think. I drive some of them around
So
when they come
just-
through.
Scare cord in Lucy's head. Hey Ben.
Yeah.
Shit, I don't have any politics. I'm gonna have to wait to do this roll later. Okay. What kind of beauty cream?
I'd have to ask my wife. I don't use it myself. I couldn't
That's
afford
alright.
it anyway.
Did you watch it?
They sell it to rich people in America and Europe.
Oh, I see. Well, thank you very much. I'll have to have a look by that later.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe stop by, pick up a sample or two.
Oh, you don't need that. Your skin looks great.
Well, I have to keep it great, don't I?
Well, I've learned to keep my mouth shut when a woman gives me a line like that.
What's your name, honey?
Let me use this random name generator I've pulled up.
Francisco. There you go.
Alberto.
Alberto. Well, thank you so much for this ride, Alberto. I'm learning so much about the construction and the architecture of Valverde.
Well, if you want to learn more, you could go to the college library or maybe even the public library here. Yes, we have a
Right.
college. It's very small, but we have one.
I was hoping that once you drop us off, I could get your phone number just in case I need another tour around the city.
I can give you my dispatcher's the company's number, and you can
That'll
ask
do.
for me. I don't have a phone at home.
All right.
And he gives it over to you. It's like Valverde taxis.
Mm-hmm. What do you think, Signy? Do you think what do you think of our driver? Signy.
I'm sorry, I did not realize I was muted. He's adequate.
Well,
Oh,
thank
I
you.
meant that.
I don't know why he went southern.
I'm sure if you asked him nicely, he'd give you a compliment on your skin too.
Now that I'm being pressured, all three of you have lovely skin. Uh, uh, he is. Oh, that sounded weird. All right, we're here. Yep. Oh, this is your place.
Why? What do you know about it?
He looks at it. It looks like a shithole.
It's a bit of a fixer-upper.
Bit of a fixer upper. God damn it! I've been watching too much Frozen.
That's an anachronism.
Frozen or the song or the phrase "fixer upper."
Just let it go, Jax. Let it go.
God damn it!
No,
God
I
damn it.
will
God damn
not.
it. Oh, so looking, so Jax, the vibe I told you about before about places that kind of stick out, like, I'm gonna use the phrase nail houses, to borrow from China, where people that refuse to sell out to developers and they end up just building around them. You know, it doesn't,
Yeah.
it does not go with the flow of the neighborhood. This is one of those. This is an ancient, not ancient, but like 1700s house. Everything else is
So it's kind of like a mission-style house almost.
a little bit. It was kind of like a craft trade house, like had a place for deliveries and like a workshop area in the bottom, which you can now
Alright,
use
well,
as a garage.
While he's unloading our stuff, I would like to go ahead and make a either wits awareness or composure awareness, and I would like to see if there's any weird supernatural shit happening around here.
Give me that.
Because I believe awareness is the skill for that.
Yeah, give me that composure awareness.
Sweet. Thank you for letting me roll 7 dice. Having auspex without the auspex. I got 1 success.
It's like that. It's like what the skill awareness in the older systems where it's like hunches, right?
Yeah. I got 1 success.
So you're getting the vibe. Like something you feel like the hairs on the back of your neck halfway standing up. You know, that little danger sense. Not from the house itself, but somewhere else in this neighborhood. You're not going to be able to find it, but it's kind of like that feeling at the end of Halloween when they look down and Michael Myers' body has disappeared. Spoilers. You're like, whoa, where is he? That. Just
Sort
that
of look
general
over to
unease.
Signy and they're unloading the truck. I don't think we're the weirdest thing.
Shame, we'll have to try harder. Why? What do you detect?
Well, it's not our house, but there's definitely something here. And that cosmetics company is pinging the old radar, if you take my meaning.
We'll have to try the face cream.
How else are we gonna keep our skin so nice?
Rick and Luz, you see them appear with your stuff that
Great.
you left at the dock for them.
In the meantime, before they got there, would we have had a chance to look around the place a little bit, kind of get the feel of the layout and floor plan?
Sure.
Yeah, same.
I would say that Greta had the key, but with Luz with you, you have literally no problem getting into the house with her set of skills.
That's why you bring her.
There are so many
she
reasons
makes-
to bring loose.
And she makes nice company too. Yeah. I wanna do one of them vibe checks.
I want to do a larceny check roll to just check the place we are in.
What kind of things are you looking for with the larceny check?
If we are being watched, or someone
Okay.
left something, or things like that, because
Places to
I'm
hide
kinda
things,
paranoid.
escape routes.
Yeah.
You're
Yeah,
being the
that's
paranoid set that you should be. Okay.
Yes.
All right. Give me that and either wits or intelligence. Rick, same roll that I gave Jax. Composure and
composure and
alertness.
insight.
Yep. Alertness.
Or
Insight,
awareness
I
or
don't
insight?
know. I don't. Alertness.
Alertness. Okay. Or awareness. That's great. That's even better than my insight. Hey, you take every dice you can get, and that gives you 3 dice. So 3 successes.
3 successes. Nice.
Dice are actually
Nice,
liking
nice,
me.
nice.
Maybe it won't frenzy in 5 minutes.
There are cobwebs everywhere, dust, and in the weirdest place, footprints that just start and end in the middle of a room, not near any doors.
Interesting.
If you were to
interesting.
hazard a guess, you'd say maybe the dining room.
Does the ceiling there look weird?
You mean other than being cracked and like
No,
plaster
doorways or
falling
anything in
down?
the ceiling? Yeah. Interesting.
It might be
Does it
easier
give
to
you,
go
like,
going upstairs and poking your head down lower. It's a lot of rats. I really want to put soot sprites in here, but we're not the right genre for that.
That'd be cute.
I
Well, we
had
do
a
need
crit.
continuity.
Hold on, Lily.
I had a crit.
A crit, so 4 successes.
2, 4, 5, 6, 7. 7 successes.
Holy shit. Jesus Christ.
Okay, so in the
There are no
workshop
secrets in this
area,
house.
you find like an old like smuggling kind of place where they would hide their money or other valuables. Maybe a nice little place you can store some stuff. It's very hard to detect. You get a line on some of the best places that people would be watching the house from. And then the places experienced people will be watching them from, they have a line of sight on the best places to watch from. You get your escape routes down. Conveniently, the windows next to the house are very overgrown, either with brush from the ground growing up, or just overgrowth on the house itself. I'm trying to avoid saying it's covered in vines, but it's covered in something that's grown out of the gutters.
Can I check out the basement?
There is no basement.
There's no basement. What's the best place it looks like for us to rest?
Well, for now you can go into the attic. The workshop has some pieces of scrap wood in it. Old scrap wood, but you can cover up the one window in there pretty easily. For the day.
Alright.
For this day,
Right.
anyway.
Yeah, I'm gonna set to doing that then. I'm gonna cover up the window since it's gonna be dawn soon, and I want to make sure we can be safe.
Yeah, and you can send Greta to the hardware store during the day to buy some supplies.
For now, I can just pound the nails in with my fists,
That hurts.
as you do, or with another piece of wood.
Listen, just because you can do it doesn't. Just because you're really strong doesn't mean like it won't like go dig into your hand a bit.
Just because you can doesn't mean you should. I know.
Mm-hmm.
You could just headbutt it. Rick's got a hard head.
That's true. You could just headbutt it.
So, is there like heavy canvas covering the furniture? Like sheets?
Yes.
I'm going to use, like, wherever we decide to bed down for the day, I'm going to use those to make a little nest. And, like,
Nice.
wrap myself up just in case that, I'm sure Ricky is a fantastic handyman, but, just in case the wood falls off in the middle of the day, this is seismically active area. You never know.
So you pull up the moth-eaten drop cloths. It's a little patchy. Shake out the moth eggs. You're good to go.
I mean,
The furniture
closeness
underneath
makes it
is
better.
tattered and musty. Holes in the upholstery. Nice faded blue color. These looked pretty nice back in the day.
Just not in this day.
No, not in this century. Probably not last century either.
Yeah, I'll use like a hunk of wood and like a rock to kind of board things up and get it covered up, and I'll probably use one of the bits like drop cloth too to like create a barrier within the wood, just in case.
First, Ricky! Shouts Greta.
Ain't nobody here named Ricky.
Move the stuff inside. You left it with us.
Ain't nobody here named Ricky.
Move the stuff inside, Rick.
Okay, I'll. You hear the bang going on up here? I'm busy.
You're
Give me
busy
a
moving the
minute.
stuff.
Unless you want to come up here and bang. Hey.
She's permitted.
Not my type. I could do better.
Right.
She could do a lot better.
You could do so much better, honey.
Probably better to pick a mortal anyway.
Rick will finish up what he's doing and go on down to help out.
Jack?
Oh, look what the cat finally decided to drag in.
Yeah, shame they brought you over here. Anyhow, I got something useful to do. You gonna just sit there and look pretty?
It's not very polite to be beating your wood while we're trying to unpack this truck.
Well, honey, if you want to come up and play with some wood anytime, I'll show you how it's done.
I wouldn't touch your wood even if it wasn't rotting with mealworms through it.
Well, that's why you're gonna get fried.
Fried?
Like an egg on the sidewalk. That sun comes through up there? What'd you think I was talking about, lady?
I was talking about your dick, Rocky.
Well,
It
that
was
ain't
a
ladylike.
masturbation joke.
Women shouldn't be talking about those kinds of things.
Women shouldn't have to put up with you, but here we are.
Well, you chose to come on down here, so
Yes, and luckily one of my sacred rights is pain. And I am in so much pain right now. Why don't you help
excellent.
me put these things upstairs?
Praise it.
Do us do tech.
And with that, just gonna walk on out and start loading things up.
1 point to Ricky, 2 points to Lucy.
Lose anything from you?
Hiding our money in the places that I see that can be hidden, and getting some, I don't know, maybe some sheets or something that I could cover the breaches, the windows, or
Absolutely.
anything like that, that someone could watch us or could observe whatever is going on in there.
You think you can ask Greta? They give her a list of some things like there's like a greenhouse that you pass by, like a flower shop. Maybe get some like potted plants to put there that would just fill the thing to look less suspicious.
Yeah, totally.
Also providing a nice smell to the place. Maybe cover up some of this must.
Not that we really are gonna spend that much time breathing, but it's okay.
Listen, you have to be civilized, Rick.
As Lucy would say.
There.
All right, if there's nothing else, I will end the night, and we will go to the next night.
I will tell Greta that the day is essentially hers. She should probably do what Luz wants her to do, but other than that, like, get some sleep, hang out on the island, find out what you can, make way for the cult to arrive,
Buy some essentials.
Buy some
Pick
face
us up
cream.
some skin cream.
buy some face cream.
I'm gonna need that.
Oh, you think I'm
Beauty
haggard?
rest.
No, but there's something going on with the face cream, so we're all going to try some and find out what happens.
Okay.
Maybe we'll grow scales. It'll be exciting.
Ooh.
Oh, I would like to give Greta a list of plants that I want.
Okay.
For the house, it's a series of various different roses and also hardy perennials that are local to the island.
Okay.
The roses might not be, but the hardy perennials would be.
Okay.
And she's
Anything
also
special about any of these plants?
no, but roses are sacred to Lilith, and starting a garden is important.
Okay. But so you're not collecting like nightshade and typical witch plants?
I mean, some of these might be typical witch plants for witches on this island because witches tend to use whatever is indigenous.
Mm-hmm.
So, here is a collection of things that are indigenous to this island. Please bring me ones you can find. Here is a tip.
Okay. Yeah, absolutely. Anything from the hardware store for anyone?
Gonna need the usual, like hammers and nails.
How would I know
and-
what the usual is?
Good point.
What typically is found in a toolbox?
Also, we are going to need lots and lots of thick garbage bags and plastic sheeting.
Yes.
Oh, curtains.
Okay. Curtains? Okay.
Also, to clean up the inevitable blood
What
stains.
color curtains?
Let's go
Green.
with green. Yes.
Ooh.
Green's a nice accent color when you have a brick house like this.
I like green.
And if she can find like some kind of like a lawnmower, even if it's like a push mower, that would be good to help, and some like hedge clippers to help clean up the front yard a little bit. And for Lucy's garden.
You were asking for a llama.
Yes, we need a llama too. To help
Can
clean
we
up the
have
garden.
a llama?
I'll see what I can do. I don't really know what a llama is.
You'll know
it's
when
like
you
a-
see it.
Snake goat.
Snake.
I was going to say like
Goat.
a goat with a very long neck, so.
Fluffy, fuzzy.
Okay.
Just don't get an
Spit.
alpaca. They're different.
Not alpaca. Alright. She closes up the room you're on. And you go down for the day. And then I need a rouse check for all y'all's and you wake up.
And that's just 1d10.
Yep. 6 or higher means your hunger does not go up.
I am not hungry. I'm fine.
I am.
I am not hungry.
I wasted my luck.
You all rise about the same time, and you hear chatter coming from the house, like the main part of the house.
What in
I'll go
tarnation
help
is
you.
that noise?
I'm just grabbing the gun under the sheets. Like, who's that?
Going out, there's a lot of sturdy Viking-looking types walking around, like hammering and like fixing up holes and painting, hanging curtains.
Signy.
Signy.
Your long shit's here.
I don't
Oh,
know
good.
what your herd is like, Jax, because I can't stereotype them.
That's correct. That's deliberate. Well, my herd is mostly the people from the garden that I converted.
Okay,
So it's just a mix of Bahari and Sedite types.
okay, but mundane. Okay. Yeah, they're there moving plants around for you, setting them up. There's some digging outside, weeding.
Mowing
One
the
of
garden.
they ain't a mower, but they do have a grass whip, which is like a tool used to cut tall grass. It's cool.
That's so fucking cool.
What?
That's so fucking cool.
They're working hard, making the place nice.
All right.
Um,
With all these people working, you definitely look like you're a cult that just moved into town.
I scoot over to whoever's holding the grass whip. Who is holding the grass whip?
Let's see. She's got
Is
red.
it one of the Vikings or is it my people?
It's one the Bahari were like, whoa, we're the gardeners here, okay? You go back to fixing the holes up. Make sure that roof don't leak. Getting the rats out of the walls. She has red hair, dresses modestly, nice floppy hat.
What's her name?
What is her name?
Her Charlotte.
Charlotte. I will write that down.
All right. So, Lucy scoots over to Charlotte, sort of holds out her hand, palm side up.
Oh, hello.
Says, "Good evening."
Hello.
It's a bit of a wake up call and puts out a hand towards the grass whip, like towards the blade of the grass whip.
Oh, she offers the.
Oh, no. I was hoping you could. Thank you very much.
Mm-hmm.
Do I take a bashing or a lethal?
You
from
can
that?
take you can take a superficial damage. In V5, it's
Cool.
superficial and aggravated.
Got it. Offers her hand.
You can do a rouse check if you wish to heal it.
Oh no, she's offering her hand to Charlotte.
She takes it.
Would you like some?
Absolutely.
I have presents too. It means she's going to get addicted to Vivia today.
Oh, you took lingering. You took lingering kiss.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Nice.
So, how's the
Oh,
gardening
of course
going?
you did.
It's coming along splendidly, ma'am.
Wonderful. I'm hoping.
Soil's fairly
by the end-
rocky, but we should be able to get stuff planted soon.
I think so. I think perhaps if we can import Australian saltbush, this might grow well in this climate, especially with the rocky soil. Get some of those minerals through the plant, have a really nice little source of food and spices going.
I'll put an order in tomorrow.
Thank you so much, Charlotte. How was your trip?
Oh, it was very splendid with very little time to pack.
Sorry to hear that. Tell you what, we're going to go into the city at some point tonight to investigate a cosmetics company. If you wouldn't mind helping us test out some samples later.
Oh, the stuff that Greta brought back.
Yes.
The skin cream.
Was it just skin cream or were there other cosmetics? Do you know?
They had other Greta overhears this and walks over. Well, they had other cosmetics, but this was the one they kept pointing me to as like their flagship. Like this is why we're here kind of product. They actually make this one here on the island.
Oh, that's good to know.
Also,
Thank you so much.
yeah, they actually led me over since I am not from around here. They thought I was possibly an investor, and I got to talk to like the local manager.
I think you're an investor.
Well, yeah, because they were like, "Who's this Scandinavian woman here?"
This very slow smile creeps over Lucy's face. I tell you what, Greta. Next time you head over, I want you to take Charlotte, and I want you to introduce her as your business partner.
Okay.
See how much more we can squeeze out of them.
I mean, oh, here's a little, not a tube, but it's like on the screw top container. I can't think of the word right now. Like a little jar. Yeah.
Mhm.
Mason jar, a ball jar.
Yeah, but like fancy.
Mhm.
Screw top.
Yeah, it's a cold cream jar, basically.
Yes, exactly.
Well, no time like the present. Unscrews the top,
Mm-hmm.
swipes a little bit on her wrist.
There is a sensation not unlike what we would know today as like microbeads that they've since banned. And then, did they unban them?
No.
I think they're still banned.
Okay, but it kind of feels like that. It's got a very earthy smell to it, and
Are we talking more like mushrooms or like sweat?
a little both. More like
Ooh,
mushrooms,
okay.
though, or I should say, the environment a mushroom would grow in.
Gotcha.
So shit.
A little different.
I've been to that area of Pennsylvania where they grow mushrooms around here.
Yeah. But more like we're thinking more like dead leaves and rotting wood kind of smell. Is it actually is it closer to like that autumn, that very specific autumn smell that you get?
Where like the leaves are decaying on themselves.
Yeah.
A little bit, yeah, but maybe a little bit sweeter.
Okay.
Yeah, sometimes when things rot, they give off a sweet smell.
Yeah.
Yeah. The four of you should be very familiar with that. It's not very distinct in it, but if you focused your sense of smell on it, it kind of comes through a little bit. It doesn't really have an effect on your skin because you are a vampire.
All right. She's gonna try and she's gonna regret this, and that's why it's great. Gonna try and rub some into the cut on her hand. See if that does anything.
So it stings like fuck. But nothing that you can tell happens.
All right. Well, I have medicine too.
Fuck! Okay. What are you looking for?
I'm looking for effects. Like, is it peeling off my skin? Is it drying out my skin? Is it burrowing into the subcutaneous fat? Is it?
Give me an intelligence and medicine roll.
I'm so glad you asked, because I can do that.
Yes.
Bitches keep forgetting that I'm very talented.
You're a vampire player that took points in medicine.
Uh-huh.
How often does that happen?
You always take points in medicine for staking. Oh my god.
People take points in medicine?
That's how you stake people.
Melee?
Melee or medicine. Like, medicine is best for staking. Because you can get really... Anyway, I got 3 successes.
3 successes. So, it really doesn't seem to be doing much. It stings. Maybe the skin around it seems a little softer than normal. Maybe your blood smells a little bit better. But nothing really particular. You think your specific biology may be having an impeding effect, since you are a walking corpse powered by ghost blood.
Charlotte, I need to experiment using your skin. I'm sorry to say it that way.
Take as much of my skin as you want, ma'am.
I don't need to take it. Hold out your hands, please.
And she rolls up her whole sleeve.
That'll work.
It's covered in the various scars that you would expect on a mortal follower of the Bahari.
Well, those are just beautiful.
Mm-hmm.
You should be very proud of those.
Carmichael did them.
Maybe you should be a little less proud of those. I'll tell you what.
Names?
What?
Do Do they all have names?
The scars?
Names for marks, yes.
Oh, they're mostly just like the Bahari brand that he kept putting on us.
Yeah. I'll tell you what, we will have, in a couple weeks, we'll have another scarification session, and I will touch up some of the ones he fucked up. How's that?
Sounds great. Thank you.
All right, let's see what. And like, I'm very. So, she has medicine too, and she's a Bahari, so I'm imagining she's doing this. She's not doing this deliberately to hurt, but she is like, you know how when you go to a masseuse and you get a deep tissue massage?
I have
like,
never had a massage in my life.
That's so sad. You should get one. They're amazing.
Listen, I don't know what I'm missing. If I get one and I found out I've been living in pain this whole time, then I'm going to have to get them all the time.
Or you could just go and be a Bahari.
Ignorance is bliss, in this case, I think.
So,
ignorance is bliss and suffering is life.
For those of you who do know what a massage feels like, she's basically doing the thing that a masseuse does when they dig their fingertips into your muscles and like runs the cream up her arm and into the skin. Okay. So she's not doing it to tear open the skin or anything. She's just very clearly like applying a very present and almost soothing pressure into the muscles as she does this.
Okay. Well, it'll probably take some time for this cream to have an effect, because it's a beauty cream kind of thing, and they want you to use a lot of it. So
well, she's going to use like half the jar because she offered her whole arm. Okay. So we're going to do the whole.
Okay, we'll come back to that later.
Great.
Someone say a word.
Hello.
Spam.
All right. Rick, what's Rick up to tonight?
So first off, I'm walking out of the attic, and I'm seeing all these large Viking men, and kind of like sizing them up a little bit, you know, basically standing at the bottom, at the bottom step of the stairs, arms crossed, kind of looking around like, what's going on here? What's the situation here?
Well, there are a lot of hunky bears walking around here, very burly. Look like their arms are great for cuddling. You know, that nice soft squeeze you get.
Not what I was aiming for, but okay.
You gotta be more specific. You know, like they're
do they look like my kind of people?
They're Viking. They look like Signy's kind of people.
So they look a little bit.
I don't know what Rick's type is.
Rick's bikers.
So,
do they look like
no one here
bikers?
Looks like the guys that were massacred in front of you 2 days ago. No.
Okay, they look a little bit too clean cut, a little bit too traditional.
Like you see, like
they look like they came out of an IKEA box.
Kind of, but with more tattooing. I'm failing to describe ones that weren't co-opted by neo-Nazis. But imagine like authentic, like
we have our own secret custom tattoos that like have the really intricate knotwork.
I should have just asked you.
Yeah, and like there's a lot of like Loki symbolism worked in there.
Jormungandr.
Is that Loki?
I'm sorry?
Jormungandr, the big serpent.
Yeah, a lot of like Jormungandr symbology and probably like really subtle tattoos that you would only pick up on if you were an actual like practicing Norse pagan. Like, oh, that is a very mean thing to say about Freya.
Or, okay, so I wouldn't get a lot of references, subtle, but I would get the fact their tattoos are a little bit too cultured for my types. None of them looks like they spent much time on a motorcycle, probably.
I mean,
probably a long ship.
No, they don't seem like biker types.
Yeah,
they don't dress like biker types.
All right, I'm gonna, look their work over, kind of like act like I'm inspecting everything, making sure things are going well, be a little bit of a presence, basically, like make myself known as the man of the house.
So because Rachel took them as a herd and not allies, they are mostly domesticated Vikings.
So they know how to use the litter box?
Yeah.
Yes.
They got nice little fancy braids. They smell good. They're wearing nice soft flannel.
All right. They're what's the word? The Huga. They're cuddly
So,
Vikings.
I kind of feel that so they showed up in flannel because that's what they're used to wearing
It is hot as
in
fuck here, by the way.
Sweden. Yeah, so
You are
they
in the
probably-
tropics.
They probably are not wearing the flannel
It-
except maybe around their waists.
They're all wearing their tank tops, their undershirts, and getting physical with all this stuff.
All right.
Smells like it. Thank God you bought these plants.
Stop! I can only get so hard.
We found your type. Okay, good to know. I'm gonna wander on outside to check out the other cultists, the other ones that are doing their own thing.
They
Deal
are
with the grass.
very into gardening. They are working together. Keep this place nice. They are based on information they got from Luz earlier. They are being careful to trim certain things to keep these lines of sight blocked. They're putting some, shrubberies in some gaps in the wall. Nothing that stands out too much, but it's a nice cover that you're getting there.
Okay. Cool. Do I see
And you
Lucy
see Lucy rubbing some goop into some red-haired woman's arm.
getting all your little beauty rituals done there. That's real nice. Howdy, Lucy. How you doing today, sweetheart?
She holds up her hand, which is bleeding and covered in goo. Oh, beauty rituals.
Yeah, it's good. It's good for the skin. They say that. But
just
usually,
making sure I look pretty for the man of the house.
I do appreciate that. You do look real pretty today.
Don't be fucking precious.
I ain't saying nothing. You look real good. A lady,
What do you think of
in her environment, the home.
What do you think of the garden here?
It's coming along. They got that whip thing that works real good.
Mhm.
Now, what was your plans for tonight?
Mostly overseeing the garden. Gonna send the girls back to check up on the cosmetics company.
All right. I was gonna head on out and check the scene around here for my kind of people. You see, all my herd back home kind of bit the bullet a little bit before I came down here, so I gotta gather myself up some new people, if you don't mind.
Can't believe you lost an entire herd. That seems a bit irresponsible.
Well, tell me, you passed through that gate of despair?
Oh, I sure have.
You know how it is then, when you lose everybody.
It is one of the most beautiful experiences one can ever have.
I feel real enlightened after that, but I gotta build some things back up now.
Tell you what, if you probably go out into the street and just let your dick hang out of your pants, I'm sure your type will come running soon enough.
Well, you see here, not all my type likes my dick as much as you do, sweetie.
Oh no, I was suggesting that they would be coming to measure them. You see, you could get a ruler, so you could have your
I mean, I
dick
do
measured.
have a dick as big as a ruler.
Sure you do, if you have a 6-inch ruler.
No, sweetheart. I didn't expect someone with a pretty little head like yours to know what a ruler is, though.
You do know that they come in different sizes.
Nah, ruler's 12 inches big.
Nah. No, you can get a 6-inch ruler, a 12-inch ruler, and a 36-inch.
Well, a 6-inch ruler is real well suited for little hands like yours.
It is, isn't it?
All
Anyhow.
right, point to each of you.
Oh, go away. Good to see you, Sydney.
Hey, it's
Um,
Sydney.
Greta,
Sydney.
the cosmetics company thought Greta was an investor, so I'm sending one of my herd with Greta to talk to them tonight as business partners, if you don't mind.
I don't. But plan?
Where you head tonight?
I was planning on taking a wander.
All right, all right. I'm gonna head out and check out some bars around here. See what
Before
kind
that, we're
of
gonna go to
people hang around.
Lose. Lily, what is
I
Lose
was
up to tonight?
waiting for them to to finish.
We're going now.
Yeah. Yeah, she definitely woke up like a scared jump because first of all there are many guys walking around and she's hungry, so she opened her eyes like already grabbing the gun and kind of the beast talking louder in this reaction just a bit, just the surface. And as soon as I realize must be Signy doing, then I put the gun in my pants like hiding, and I go over them like approaching, looking around, closer to you guys. And I'm like, is that how team up looks like? Good evening.
Oh, yes, that's exactly how it looked like. Good evening to you.
Hello, Luz.
Evening, sweetie. What you up to tonight?
Well, I think I'm gonna see if any of my contacts are still alive, or maybe some acquaintance of them.
You think they ain't gonna be suspicious on account of you still looking the same?
After 50 years,
No, I'm not. I'm not planning to go directly. I'm
Claim to be your
just.
own granddaughter.
I would just try to hear about them first, because if I
Hmm.
look for people to be my informant or something like that, my to give me intel, and it's the same people, that would be suspicious. So I'm just, you know, feeling first.
Understandable. So it sounds like we're all gonna go our own ways tonight, huh?
Well, I'd be
Yeah.
happy to wander the bar scene with you.
If you're ready. I mean, I was riding past one earlier, and they seem like real tough types. You ready for that?
It's either
Oh,
that or
I'm
the
not.
Christian sex church.
Sex church? What?
All right, look,
That
it stands to
something.
reason that if you name your church Conception, it's supposed to be about sex.
The important part about
Ah,
that, before that, is the immaculate conception. The immaculate part kind of negates the sex part.
they
I
Catholic down here?
assume.
what?
I.
They Catholic
Uh,
down here?
they've got the big crosses with the semi-divine person nailed to it, so there's some flavor of Christian.
Probably
I mean,
Catholic or Episcopalian. Most other Protestant denominations don't use the crucifix.
they're a little too sex phobic to be talking about conception.
And yet they
Catholic?
named church after it.
I mean, the Catholics, though, that's their style.
Anyway, I'm
They're
glad
scared. They're going to show it.
that Signy's coming along with Rocky. He's gonna need some protection.
Yeah. I need a nice little lady to come along with me. It'd be a good time.
Yes, Signy's
You
exactly
gonna stay
what
here
I
and
call
you gonna stay here and
Signy.
play with your skin creams?
Oh yes, I'm very excited to see what sort of a reaction Charlotte has once we finish slathering an entire surface in whatever the hell this doesn't smell like a skin cream. How close have you ever gotten to a skin cream, Rocky? I'm not fucking with you. I'm being actually genuine right now.
Oh God. I mean, I've been over some women's places, but I don't go poke around their bathrooms. Ain't got no business in there.
Here,
Got all
smell
these. Yeah. Smells a
Oaky.
little poopy.
Oaky.
Yeah,
Smells like a dead thing. It smells like compost bin.
Oaky, we call
Can I
it.
see?
what that's supposed to smell like. Here you go.
Ain't it?
Yeah. Signy
I mean,
will
I never-
rub some into her hands and just sort of like try and figure out what it's made of. Like she's pretty sure that there's something magical about this.
I mean, it's hard. Again, your hands are dead flesh. It's. I don't know how to do. Yeah.
It's not necessarily is this having an effect on my skin, it's what could this possibly be made of?
I mean, there's a number of possibilities. Various herbs, supplements,
Snails.
animal components. I was about to say, the classic eye of newt, toad vomit, anything really.
Okay, would a specialty in Nordic witchcraft be at all helpful?
I'll allow it.
Awesome.
Give me that intelligence and occult roll. That specialty gives you one more die. Don't forget.
Wait a minute. I have a cult too.
You said, you were like medicine, science.
Hey, it was a good sort.
I'm a technocrat at heart.
Good start.
Oh no. I rolled 3 7s and 2 10s, and one of the 10s is my hunger die.
Okay,
Oh,
I know what to
boy.
do here. So
That's real.
there's something in your mind that is just screaming out to you that, like, if this is some sort of rejuvenating skin cream or something, like they're branding it as, like a de-aging kind of thing, right? Because that's what cosmetics companies love to market towards rich people. Make your skin smoother like it was 8 years ago. Like that famous Italian actress whose house someone recently broke into in Monaco. It reminds you of some of the properties of grave dirt. But more specifically, the grave dirt around where a sky burial would happen. It's not quite the same as with someone being buried, and there's
So
a
just making sure
deeper
that I get
connection
It right.
to the land.
So just making sure that I get it right. The sky burial is when you like put the body
And you
on,
let
like, a
birds eat
slab.
it.
Okay, cool.
So it's a little bit bird poopy too.
It's seen as a bit more natural than digging a hole and putting dirt back over it. I love sky burial, FYI. Rosie refuses to let me go that way.
I just want to get wrapped up in a sheet and thrown in a hole in the woods.
I want to be a head in a jar.
Oh God, like Futurama?
Yeah.
Isn't that a fate worse than death?
Not if I've got people to talk to.
And I quote, "As a head without a body, I envy the dead." No disagreement there. And with that, we're going to
Well,
take our break.
I was just gonna say.
So we'll be back in 5 to 10 minutes. Thank you for watching so far. See you soon.
Bye.
Welcome back. Or we're back. Hopefully you didn't leave. So our team of sinister slithering Sedites is going to filter out into Valverde proper. Let's start with whoever wants to go first.
Very quickly, I would like to give, before we leave, I would like to give my cult a rousing, inspirational speech about this is not Sweden, this is not Norway, but we are here to bring Loki's dark enlightenment to every corner of the globe, and that means this one, and we will have a feast to celebrate soon.
Yay. They're very tired.
And I want.
I mean, they can take the rest of the night off.
I think physically they have to at this point. Lily?
Yeah, I want to just keep talking with you guys because I think we didn't set um, some things. So I look at you and so here's the thing. I usually work alone. So I'm curious to know about you all because we have a mission. And for what I've taken, this mission is about us taking control of the whole island. And there's no one uh, to be above us. Like, there's no one to report. So it's very much in our hands. And do we have a plan?
Well,
And what are you thinking about this all?
I think you just appoint yourself a taskmaster of the group, considering you're organized enough to be thinking about this shit early enough.
Did I?
You up to that?
We can figure this out.
I think
So-
our first order of business should be getting our fangs into that lovely, lovely president.
Yeah. We also got to figure out that blood stuff. So maybe getting into some doctors or some geneticists around here, somebody who knows medicine stuff. Maybe they got samples.
I don't know who that could be.
We can figure it out. We can learn as we go. It only our first real night on the island. We can learn as we go. We got some time to kill. I mean, literally, we got all the time in the world, right?
Well, I'll be setting up our base while y'all go out and find your people.
Yeah.
I'll be holding the fort for tonight.
Sounds good to me. Luz, where are you headed?
Um, I'm heading to find my people too, so to speak. Not in
Alright.
the same ways.
We
I'm not great doing this friendship thing.
I mean, they ain't gotta be friends as long as they're useful, right?
And that's what
So-
the Vitae is for.
Ah. So I say we go do our respective duties, and we meet back here and say he kind of looks up at the sky and judges the moon's position. Let's meet back here in like
You
4
have a
hours.
watch. Do you not have a watch?
He does not have a watch.
Lucy checks her
I took the archaic claw and I'm going to use it.
Watches are old.
They are old, but looking at the moon is older.
All right, give me an intelligence and survival.
Okay, do you
roll,
have
fuck.
survival?
I have 1 point in
mean-
survival.
Okay,
Signy
cool.
You like go like this with your
archaic,
hand.
and so she's with Ricky on watching the moon.
That is 1 success.
Yeah, you got like 3, 4 hand spans, maybe 5 hand spans till dawn. I don't know. Greta's like, so it's 8:30. Dawn is in I don't know, like 12 hours.
Probably closer to 10.
Yeah.
I'm gonna be back here before we die. Or you die and you ain't here anymore. Sounds like
Okay,
a plan to
then.
me.
Off we go.
Siggy,
Okay.
I'm gonna take my bike. You wanna come along on the back here?
Absolutely.
Good. Now, we ain't wearing no helmets around here. You good with that?
Look, the idea that we wore horned helmets back in the day is just some vicious misinformation propagated by idiot toreador opera singers. I'm not even
See-
sure when, but it was while I was asleep.
Rick
No
has
helmet is fine.
Rick has this look on his face like it's kind of taking a minute for it to click what you're actually talking about because he was talking about like motorcycle helmets and you're talking about horn helmets and he's just like, wait, what the? I'm so sorry. I ain't saying nothing about that. That ain't no. I forget I ever said anything. We ain't wearing any of those headgear things around here.
Taking it as a point for making Rocky apologize.
All right.
Now I'm bored now.
Lucy, you'll get your turn with me sometime soon, right?
I'm still
Bye.
winning.
You just rev the motorcycle
Hey,
over her
asshole.
Yeah, just
response.
wrapped it before she could answer. Yeah, override her voice with the motorcycle.
Sorry about your boys.
Can't hear.
Trying to be
Going.
sincere- Trying to be sincere here for a moment.
So off they zoom, and looking back around, you see one of Signy's herd explaining to one of your herd about the ring cycle and what Signy was talking about. I'm cultured.
Dun 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 dun.
Luz, what part of town would you like to go to? The nice part, middle class? You are kind of around the not so nice part of town. Would you like to go like to your home part of town, like where you grew up?
Maybe. Like with the
There are no wrong answers.
yeah, like wait. Like that. So nobody knows me.
I don't think that'll be a problem. Again, it's been 50 years.
Yeah, I'm the paranoid one, right?
Okay, sure, go for it. You
So
look like
I
a
was
fashion icon.
I was thinking that as I go, maybe later, if you want to ask, a role for streetwise and like figure like
Sure.
how the scene looks, or you know,
Mm-hmm.
understand how it works by
Sure.
this time.
Give me a intelligence and streetwise check.
Okay.
If your intelligence is great, I will also take wits. Oh, I will also take resolve.
I'm good with
Resolve, just so you keep going through the streets. till you find someone, find the
So
information.
you want both?
No, I'm just saying that's what you can
Okay.
use resolve for.
A messy.
A messy critical though. How many successes?
Yeah. 2, 4, 5, 6. 6.
What's your hunger at?
Oh shit! I put 1 hunger dice, and I should have put 2.
Okay, so
Do
your
I
hunger's
roll
at 2.
again?
No, you're fine. You got a messy critical, and you're not spending willpower. You're fine on this. I was hoping your hunger was like 3, so I could make you just feed on somebody. So going through, you get a general sense of like a chain, like a supply chain kind of thing for the black market. The stuff that, like, you have a little bit maybe of the cocaine you guys brought in with you. Flashing that around a bit, spreading it a bit. You get connected to the right people. Someone named Azure.
Okay. Let me write it down.
She works at the university in the chemistry department. And she loves to fucking party. She's very interested in this stuff you brought. She wants to take you around and introduce you to people. Like, look, you keep me supplied with this, I will get you whatever you want. What are you in town for, anyway? You're not trying to muscle in, are you?
Okay, wait. um, yeah, just finding the right places to party, and a fine one to stay, maybe.
Well, I know about all of those things. Um,
But for that, I need to know who's in charge of where.
you ask, I'll let you know. I'm very well connected. Somebody needs something whipped up, I put it together. We make a trade of goods and services. That's how things work around here.
So I will ask her like some. If I need someone to get drugs, or someone to fake ID, or someone for dirty job, where can I get?
See, I have a friend in the college print shop. Probably make the identification for you, laminate it all nice and official looking. I have access to the chemistry labs. I can whip something up, and I know people that grow things out in places. What was the last thing you asked for?
Somebody to clean and something like in the air, something.
Oh, we can probably find someone desperate enough to do something like that. A little outside what I normally do, but but I think we can find someone, yeah. If you need it. Anything for my new friend. What was your name again?
My name is Luz.
Luz, such a pretty name. I'm Azor. Did I already say that? I think I already said that. She is just babbling as it's hitting the bloodstream. The cocaine.
What?
The cocaine.
Okay.
And she just starts talking to you without seemingly stopping for breath.
Good. Keep talking.
Yeah. She just goes
And
on.
I'm like taking mental notes of the relevant part, and the rest I'm just being a lovely new
talks
friend.
about how she sells a lot of hallucinogens to the students, the college students, who are very into socialism and are trying to get like a workers' party, like a workers' revolution going here. But not like the Soviet Union, and she starts talking about why the Soviet Union's bad, but socialism, the students say socialism is cool, and how the new Russian professors that have been brought in since Kalista has been president kind of push like a bit of a pro-Soviet angle in their
Fuck
stuff.
tankies.
What?
What?
Said fuck tankies.
Seriously, fuck tankies.
Fuck authoritarian communists.
Have you ever met or just like seen the president, the girl?
I've seen her give a speech or two, but I
Yeah.
don't really know
How is
her.
she?
She's a good speaker.
She good?
Yeah, I think so. I think she's trying. Maybe a little lost at times, but she's trying. She's only been here for like 3 months.
Do your friends like her too?
The students
Like-
think maybe she'll listen. They're hoping.
Cool. She must be in the, I don't know, richest place of this island, right?
The what place?
Richest.
Funny you should say that. She actually is. The previous president, her uncle, had a place built in the really upper part of town, but she's using like the like traditional presidential home in the historical like middle class district, like to live among the people, with security, of course, but. She's really kind of, Isadora! I have someone for you to meet. Luz, this is Isadora. She's kind of the head of the socialist student movement here.
Oh,
She introduced you
hi, Isadora.
to a, I want to say, I'm struggling with the word, but she is dressed very well, not a hair out of place, tight bun, thick round glasses. She's a big nerd, but full of this passion in her eyes. Like she has a duty she must like a goal she's trying to accomplish. Hello, Isadora Flavia Cabrillo.
Pleasure to meet you.
So your name is Luz?
Yeah, Luz.
What? It's how are you? I don't know.
I'm good. We were talking about the current president. She said the president is kind of popular
Yes,
with you guys.
yes. We hope that Calista, President Salazar, carries out the will of the people instead of catering to the oligarch interests, like her predecessor. Hopefully, she does not buckle to the United States and their foreign investors.
Oh, sounds
Valverde
interesting.
must belong to the people. It has belonged to the people since 1903 when we were cut loose from Spain, and it will remain to the people until the sea swallows us.
Yeah, I hear you. Totally agree. To be honest, there's nothing to agree actually because that's the fact.
Mm-hmm. Exactly. Anyway, I hate to get in the middle of your conversation. Azur, sticks out like a bunch, little, bundle of money. Azur just gives her a big bag of weed, and she's off.
Okay, but before she's off, I just hey, and I speak like closer to her ear. I wonder if she likes to party too. The president, I mean.
They like to get stoned.
I mean, she's young.
Yeah, but they like mostly just get they like mostly just get stoned and talk about socialism and Marx and how they're all going to be bureaucrats and none of them will work in the field or a factory
Okay,
after the
so
revolution.
yeah, okay, cool.
Mm-hmm.
Um, I'm having mental notes like if the president goes to party is with these guys that I'm the socialist that I'm uh, matching meeting right now.
If you're good, I will switch to my biker friends.
Hello.
Cut
Well, howdy.
to, was it Araya's bar?
Yep.
There's about a dozen motorcycles parked out front. Now a baker's dozen if you park your Minsk next to it.
I roll my Minsk right up on in there and climb on out of the saddle.
It's a blend of, some American, like a couple of them, since it's hard to get them here. Some Soviet. A lot of these seem like ex-military, like kind of things that were sold as surplus at some point.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm familiar with the type.
Mm-hmm.
Do they seem like they're well cared for? Does it seem like these
They
people take a
are.
lot of pride in their bikes?
So like the seats and the leather may be worn in places. That's not even original on most of these. Well worn, well used, but not a spot of rust on them. Maybe some cracking paint here and there, but everything seems to be in good shape. You would have to. You don't see any drips underneath of them. Like nothing's leaking. Beyond what you would expect.
Yeah, yeah. Cool. I'm gonna roll on up to the door and head on in.
Yeah, it's a bunch of dudes smoking, drinking, and hangers on. They just kind of look at the two of you when you walk in.
I activate Daunt.
Okay. You have activated Daunt.
I'm gonna kind of like swagger. I'm not walking in. I am swaggering into this place. I am making a scene of myself, and I'm making sure I am seen.
Give me a composure and intimidation roll.
Uh-huh.
Signy, what are you doing as you see Rick striding in like the cock of the walk?
Oh, well, good for him. I belong here because I belong anywhere I go.
Truth.
2 successes, including 1 non-hunger crit.
Okay. That's a messy critical.
No, non-hunger.
Oh, okay. It only matters if it's
Yeah.
hunger.
Yeah, non-hunger.
But
I
since you only got
specified.
one, it's just okay. It's just 2 successes.
Yep.
My bad. So does Signy just take a seat somewhere at the bar, or there's a ceiling fan spinning around lazily? There's people playing cards in the corner.
Is that like a jukebox?
There is indeed a jukebox, that red, yellow, rounded arch styling. Some like Latin American rock music is playing.
I feel like Signy, like part of her catch up was like watching movies. There had to have been at least one Western. And so she will just go directly to the bar.
Okay. Out of your Western, the dude is wiping down the bar, wiping out a glass. Just looks at you. What can I do for you?
How's special, please?
All right. He pours you a mug of beer.
I will pretend to drink it.
Okay, Rick.
Is it a dirty mug?
Not anymore. He cleaned it. He takes pride in his business.
Especially when it's a girl.
Especially because he doesn't want to give bikers dirty glasses.
Yeah, that's it.
Because they'll kick the shit out of him.
Yeah.
So you walk in, you get 2 successes. These dudes are incensed by your gringo-ness coming in and acting like you're better than them. You came into their bar. They heard your motorcycle. They see how you're dressed. 3 of them come up to you.
Howdy.
One of them is taller than you. One is your size, but a little bit wider. And there's a dude built, big gut, built like a trucker. I'm gonna go with.
Yeah.
Hey,
Howdy, fellas.
what the fuck do you think you're doing?
Getting a drink with my lady friend here. What do you think you're doing?
Getting a drink does not need that walk.
We'll walk. We'll walk a mile.
Well, the walk
doing
where
it.
you
wanna
didn't show us
me?
any fucking respect.
You wanna show me what that walk looks like?
Do you want to walk again?
Is this a walk off? Stretch, stretch,
Oh,
stretch.
no, I'm sorry. I have
Cover
to
girl.
cut in. What is the ridiculousness at the core of this conflict regarding how my friend here walks?
Don't you mind none. I'm Southern now.
Oh, I do mind.
Well,
I'm
you want to
sorry,
answer the ladies' questions?
What rules did my friend break?
It's our bar. We weren't shown the appropriate respect.
So what is the proper respectful walk?
Well, first we're gonna kick the shit out of him, and then we're gonna buy you a drink, ma'am.
I would really take it poorly if you harmed my friend here.
Hey, I ain't no pussy. I can take it.
Hey, you can take it.
Pain don't hurt.
That's right. Pain don't
You wanna
hurt.
go, boys?
See, call me a doughboy? Huh? Says the big guy.
No. I said, do you want to go, boys?
That's consent.
I promise not to tell Lucy what you just said.
Sounds good. Cover girl.
The tall, skinny guy takes a swing at you.
Alright.
Will you try to dodge?
No, I'm gonna take it. I'm just gonna
Okay.
take it like a champ.
So he got 4
Accept and welcome
successes.
physical pain.
So that's gonna be 4 damage, right? Half to 2 superficial.
Too superficial, alright. No problem. That's
Okay.
fine. I can take that. Gonna fucking deck him. Gonna fucking deck him.
Okay. Are you activating any of your vampire powers?
No, not any more than, the typical level of prowess that my body would, normally have.
Normally, do you have lethal body?
I do have lethal body, yes.
Are you using lethal body? That will kill these
Would it
men.
be... Okay, here's the question I have. If I use it, would I breach the Masquerade? Or, I mean, it doesn't really matter for me, but I don't want to be too out of the ordinary here.
Would beating men to death easily with your bare hands break the Masquerade? Probably. Would just like one arm punch, shattering, just tearing off his arm, break it? Man, maybe not.
Okay, you know what? I'm gonna do it. Why not?
Awesome.
Let's play this game. They want to go, I'm gonna go.
Do you want to activate prowess?
Do I want to activate prowess? That's a good fucking question.
That requires a roll, but increases your damage by your potence rating.
So my damage already will be 8, 9. Remind me what lethal body adds again. I don't want to look
Lethal
it up.
body turns your unarmed damage into aggravated damage.
Okay, right.
Against mortals.
I'm at 7 dice already. I think I'm going to be okay. If it's not enough, then I can always activate it.
I mean, it doesn't affect your dice pool. It just changes your damage. But yeah.
Yeah, I'm gonna go with what I got right now. Boop, 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 boop. Okay. Not great, honestly.
You can spend a
3.
point of willpower to reroll.
I could spend a point
of
of willpower. Yeah, why not? Why not do that? It's a little better. I'll take it. That is 4 successes.
Were you swinging at the leader of the group, the guy that was the same height as you, the tall guy, or the trucker dude?
I'm swinging at the one who swung at me.
Okay, that's the tallest, skinny guy. So he did not try to dodge. So how many successes did you have?
4.
4. He's out. You pound him right in like the sternum. A lot of cracking.
Nice.
He flies back about 6 feet, slams into that jukebox, and a new song comes on as if in some sort of movie.
Bad to the bone?
Even or odd?
Odds.
It's Heartbreak Hotel.
Alright, fine. I'll take it.
The other two just kind of like, what?
He's kind of standing there like, well, what you got for me?
The large guy swings his beer bottle at you.
Okay, go for it, sweetie.
2 successes. So that's going to be another 2 superficial.
Alright, no problem. I'm gonna take it like a champ.
Okay. If you had wanted to heal a superficial, you could have done a rouse the blood on your turn to heal 1.
Can do that. Okay. I'll rouse real quick and.
Because there's like a dozen guys here.
Yeah. I mean, if I knock out enough of them, maybe the others will back down.
Hey, yeah, there you go. Signy, what would you like to do?
Success.
So you just said that there were 12 guys in here. Are they all attacking?
No, it's just these 2 guys right now because that one guy is almost dead.
Oh, I'm not going to insult Rick. He can handle this. I'm just going to enjoy the entertainment.
That guy is going to be in traction for a while if he lives. All right.
You know what? I'm actually going to go over to that guy.
Yeah?
What have we learned?
He just spits up blood. the guy that's about your height grabs a chair and swings it at you. Thanks,
All
Lily.
All right. Lily. Damn it.
He doesn't have hunger dice, or this would have been a bestial failure.
Oh, God. He trips over his own feet, huh?
He just, like, throws the chair and it smashes the mirror behind the bar. Butter's like, what the fuck? God damn it!
That's what you get for running a biker bar.
It was a regular bar!
It's now a biker bar. This is my bar now.
God
I'm
damn
gonna
it!
go for after that guy. That guy showed weakness to me. He showed weakness by not being able to hit me successfully with that chair, and I'm going to punish him for it.
Go for it.
Take this. This being a willpower roll. One sec. Take this. That was not great. That was okay. Great. That's 2 successes.
So that is 2 aggravated damage he takes.
Right. Right.
There is a special table for when people take aggravated damage, I believe, that no one ever uses. Because, you know. Where is it? I want to see what happens here. You stun him as you just, like, crack part of his skull.
Nice.
Dude with the now broken beer bottle is going to try to stab you with it.
Great.
Did you want to try to heal again?
No, I'll deal with it.
Okay. Are you trying to dodge?
No. I mean, if he's trying to stab me, then yeah, I'll dodge a little bit.
All right,
yeah.
give me that dex and athletics.
All right. At least my athletics are good. 3, 4, 5. All right. Awesome. That is 3 successes.
3 successes beats his 2. It is your turn again. Wait, Signy?
Sweet.
Signy?
Signy is going to extract her fangs, bite her tongue so that it's bleeding, and then kiss this poor guy so she gets some of her blood into him.
Okay.
Nice.
Okay.
Very nice.
He's going to be in traction for less time.
I'm very grateful for it.
Rick?
Actually, I want to do something a little different here. I would like to roll my streetwise biker specialty to figure out the fastest way to end this fight with me looking the best.
You don't have to roll for... Just tell me you take half and how many that is.
Half would be with wits, or...
Sure, whatever.
Okay. Half would be 3.
Round up. 3. 3 is plenty. Yeah, if you take down these 2 guys, and then... or if you take down... Dude with the nut with the bottle, and then successfully intimidate the other guy, you're good.
Okay, awesome. Then I will go take another swing at the face of this dude, or whatever I can reach. I'm not doing a cold shot here. I'm just gonna...
The other guy. The one with the bottle.
the guy with the bottle.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Come on, baby. All right, that's pretty good there. That's 4 successes.
Okay. So that's 4 aggravated damage to this man.
Yep.
Okay, and he has severe head trauma.
Yeah, I'm sure he does. The fact that he tried to fight me means he had severe head trauma already.
He is obviously concussed. He was drunk before. He's still standing.
Can I, like, when I do this, I'll go over, grab, like, the sides of his jacket he's wearing, and headbutt him.
Absolutely. That is
and then
always
throw
allowed.
him down.
You know what? Give me that intimidate roll. See if he stays down. Intimidate and
Perfect.
charisma, and your daunt is still activated. So add on your presence rating.
Don't add a whole lot, but okay. It's, 4. All right. Hunger die. That is 2 successes.
2 successes. Are you satisfied with 2 successes?
I mean, I only have 4 dice to work with here. Charisma is not my best point.
One sec. Just checking a table real fast. A different table.
Intimidate with your strength.
You know,
could
I will
intimidate
allow
my
it.
strength?
Yeah, give me just add dice.
Okay, add dice. So add 3.
You have a strength. What's your charisma?
Or yeah, 4. I have a strength of 4. My
And-
charisma's 1.
Oh, yeah, that's fair. What's your blood potency?
My blood potency is 2.
You also get an extra die for a discipline power bonus.
Okay, awesome. I will take that. How many dice can I roll? All right, that is 1, 2, 3 more successes. That's a total of 5.
Okay, I will call that a outstanding success. The bar quiets down, except for Heartbreak Hotel, which is just hitting the chorus now. As you go, "Ah!" with this primal scream. Tall, skinny guy just drags his buddies out of the way, and they walk out. And you now have a new entourage coming up to you. He's like, can we buy you a drink? Didn't catch your name, actually.
It's Rocky. Nice to meet you.
Rocky, good.
Big hearty handshake, like fully showing the strength. Like
You've been around here a long time? What are you drinking?
Just rolled in down tonight. Give me a beer.
You've heard him, get him a beer, not the shit you give to normal people.
This is my friend Siggy, or Signy.
Charmed. Is your friend going to be okay?
Who cares?
All right then, fuck him, I guess.
Yeah, personally, I always thought they sucked, says a guy in the back of the group. Yeah, they wanted to give us some sort of dumb club name, like, I don't know, the Thespian Spiders or something.
What kind of fucking name is that?
They got really drunk and kept insisting on it after they made their own terrible jackets.
You're the Serpents of Eden too.
That's a way better name. I like that. Oh, it's biblical.
Fuck yeah. Serpents of Eden. Hell yeah. Silently praise set.
Sydney just nods in approval.
All right, you fellas, tell me about the place. Tell me about the scene around here.
What do you want to know?
Where's the shop? Where are you
Where
buying
do
your
you
bikes
go
from?
to church?
Oh, we mostly buy them from like the army base when they lose budget or funding or get new ones. But we got a garage we work out of.
All right.
Mostly,
I
a lot of
see
us
that
work
later.
at the docks, though.
Docks, huh?
Yeah, we
How's
move
that?
shit for a living. You know. And at this point, Signy recognizes the stevedore who helped unload the ship in this crowd. He's like, hey.
So where do good girls go to church?
The Immaculate Conception.
Where do bad girls go to church?
Immaculate Conception. Or they just don't go at all.
Bad girls spend more time on their knees at church, though, huh? Hey.
Oh, this guy with the jokes! They are doing that crony laugh.
Yes, it's exactly what I was aiming for, actually.
Mm-hmm.
I want the crony laugh.
The laugh is that a little bit too hard.
Yeah, you know. But
Then they
as long
start
as
with
they're
the locker
laughing-
room talk.
Yeah, locker room talk ensues.
And then they remember that Signy is there and they stop.
Oh no, don't stop on my account. That was a very good pun.
She cool. She's cool. You know, she for a girl, but she's cool.
That way,
They
there's just
don't,
none shaped like that, right?
them Scandinavian women, they're built different.
Ah! The crowd's like asking questions. They want to hang out. They want to get wild tonight because they got rid of those 3 weirdos that were really into the thespian spiders.
Yeah, hell yeah. I'm gonna suggest we all go out for a ride around town and you know, see the sights and terrorize some people.
Yeah, let's go for a ride. And they all finish their beers.
Yeah.
Don't drink and drive.
Don't drink and drive. Yes. And I pretend to finish the beer and then subtly throw it somewhere that it does not get seen.
Okay. You can also just go, this is shit, and you throw it at the wall.
Yeah, it's true. It's true. That's for next time.
Yeah,
You don't want to insult the first bar you go to. You have to keep at least one bar that you can go back to later.
You basically beat 2 men to death with your bare hands. They're not gonna try to upset you.
I mean, I still have some class.
Plus, you gave them a way cooler name than the Thespian Spiders. Please stop posting Thespian Spiders in chat.
Thespian spiders. Oh my god.
I'm gonna make that a banned phrase.
Thespian spiders? I thought you were the lesbian spiders.
But they usually kill their mates after mating. How would that work? And
that's
this,
what called
this
the
one guy gets really into. Apparently, he's really into spiders.
That's why it's called scissoring.
But there's 8 legs.
Exactly.
Oh, one guy goes, oh, I get it. I don't get it.
That was a terrible mental image. How could you? This is an all Sedite game, not an all Shimase game.
That's the next game.
No, absolutely
that's the next game.
not from me. It's just who can out body horror each other the most. That's what that game turns into.
Body horror and dad jokes.
As we try to find the Church of Flesh, actually.
Okay, now I kind of want to run it.
Secretly, there's actually
The
one
old
group of
Tremere
kindred on
game
this
where
island.
everybody has exactly the same powers. Because no Tremere doesn't take blood sorcery.
Except for that one Tremere, and his name is Marty, and everybody hates him.
Listen, they got one gimmick and one character type.
Yeah, and they
Fucking
lost
nerds.
the gargoyles, so they're screwed.
Let's go ride! As we go outside, you see this this old guy is there sitting on his stoop, just watching it go.
Gonna give him eyes, snake eyes.
Who's watching?
It's just some guy sitting on his stoop across the way. Very old man, like the oldest man you've ever seen, or the skin is just his eyes are sunken and his skin is just I don't know, makes him kind of look like a skeleton a bit. Yeah, you know that level of old when people hit where they just stop kind of looking human. He does not look like a zombie. I want to set the field with that. This is a normal adult old person look. He's just very, very old. All right. Jax, who is staying home. So Greta and Charlotte are like, all right, we're gonna go meet with Logan now.
Hold on, let me check your arm.
It's still
Sorry. Hold on, one moment. Let me check your arm.
okay, it's still the same.
All right. I have so much occult. There's so many.
Listen, time will have to pass for something to happen if it will happen.
Yes, but I would like to look at. Signy got to look at it with her occult. I want to look at it with my 4 dots of occult, Dad.
Okay, roll me your intelligence and occult.
Okay. I will roll you 7 dice. I have a specialty in the order of to wear it, but I'm not sure that applies here.
I mean, how much did Bahari know about dirt?
How much do you think Bahari know about dirt?
I mean,
they're gardeners.
it could be a lot. It could be like enough to pass with their garden motif. I don't know. I don't want to
All right,
assume.
well, I'm gonna add the extra die. I'm not clear on how hunger dice work.
So, what is your hunger rating?
0 at the moment. It's either 0 or 1.
It's
I
1.
didn't gain
It
any
should be.
hunger.
It should be 1. Unless
Okay.
you drink someone dry, it is 1. It stops at 1.
Got it.
So, what's your total dice pool?
Right now it's 8.
All right. Take one of those 8 dice and swap it out for a hunger die. That hunger die cannot be re-rolled with willpower.
Got it.
And if it's a 1 and you roll incredibly poorly, which probably not likely, or if it's a 10 and you succeed, stuff happens.
I just rolled 6 successes.
Are any of them 10s?
No.
Okay. Hot damn, woman. Yeah, basically what I said to Rachel earlier. Reminds you of properties around like grave dirt. Not necessarily with like a sky burial because that's outside of what you do. Like corpse flowers come to mind. Like
Right.
there's just something about it.
Something scavenger-like about it.
Yes.
Almost.
Some opportunistic something there that draws the scavengers. Makes a perfect environment for something. It could have merit in actually being a nice, like, topical healing cream.
All right, Charlotte, you keep an eye on that while you go to the factory and make sure to cover it up. If anything happens, let me know as soon as you get back.
Yes, ma'am. Anyway, guys, like we're gonna go meet with Mr. Aiken now.
All right.
I told him to, I might be back later.
Stay safe, and if he gives you any guff, you know who to come talk to.
Yep. Oh, I know. I was raised by Vikings.
Good.
Yeah. I told him I'd be back. I might be back later with my investment partner. So his secretary told me how to get a hold of him. So I'll be right back.
Very good.
I bet, what are you doing while they're gone?
I am puttering. I am just puttering around the house, making sure it looks good. It is somewhere we can reasonably live with our 2 cults
So
of people.
So you both brought your 2-dot herds, right?
Mm-hmm.
That is about 10 people. Plus Greta.
So 10 people total?
And then the 4 of you. So 15 people. That'll fit. But 15 people in
like
one building is a bit.
It's like a hacienda type thing.
Kind of, yes.
Right? Okay.
It's not super large.
Right.
But everyone can fit. The
I mean, we
kindred-
can also bivouac if we need to, because it's not like the Lilin are going to be super put out by having to switch off for sleeping outside.
Also, you can probably find another place too to
Oh, yeah.
people. Your camera gear is all ready. Your National Geographic badges are ready. You're basically just widows watching while you wait for your Antifa super soldier to come home.
Oh, don't. No.
Sorry.
Mm-mm. Absolutely not.
He was really tall, though.
I want to play with the camera for a little bit.
Okay, it's a nice Leica Pro. Very
Okay.
nice camera. Um, you've got film development equipment, stuff set up a dark room. Um, Betty, there is not an actual Widow's Walk.
Boo. Yeah, no, I want to see how good the night vision is on this camera.
It does not really exist, but you have film for taking photos in the dark.
Mhm.
You know, like low light kind of things. You also have
Cool.
some pretty intense flash bulbs in case you need to do that.
Oof. Bad
Yeah,
for sight.
yeah.
That I know, like. Mm-mm. So what's the neighborhood like?
A mix of like middle class, like lower middle class, and then like lower class homes. A lot of families. Slightly a bit older crowd. Give me an awareness and wits check if you want.
Awareness and wits, you said?
Yes.
I would love to. That's 5 dice. Three successes.
3 successes. Okay. Are you going for a little bit like a stroll around the block?
Yes.
So, because this city wasn't built with any plan in mind, also, you know, it's kind of a winding, twisting path like you'd find in a Vorpal tale. Because we just got raided by Vorpal tales. Thank you so much.
Hello, friends.
Hi.
Welcome.
This is the After the Sunset, the All-Cite Vampire Masquerade 5th edition game, taking place in the 1970s on the island of Valverde.
Welcome.
Thanks for coming. Hopefully you stick around. That'd be cool.
Would you say that any of these paths are dark, perhaps black paths? You know,
No, there's no like Onyx here. No,
there's no onyx path. Okay.
no, that was a different game. Praise set. Thank you, Kadu. You know, it's like an older style neighborhood. Older, I already said this. Going through, people are giving you a look because you're the new people in town. There's a middle-aged, on the other end of the far end of middle-aged guy just walking by, walking a dog. He's like, "Oh, hello. You're new in town.
I am.
1 second. I need to use my generator because I forgot his name. Those are not good names. I'm Marcelo. I work down at the hardware store. You guys moved into the old carpenter's place?
We did, yes.
The
My
place
name is Lucy. Very nice to meet
Lucy.
you.
Nice. What brings you to town?
Oh, show him the camera.
Oh,
Taking some shots, local wildlife. Trying to get a handle of the conservation scene on the island.
nice. There's a lot of you to do that, huh?
Well,
how is it like?
what's interesting is with nature filming, and she's going to go off on this spiel about how with nature filming you actually need a bunch of different people to capture a bunch of different angles, and you have to have people who hold the flash bulbs, and you have to have people who make sure you get the shot correct, and et cetera, et cetera.
Yeah, I've heard that. Well, if you need any supplies, you can go down to the hardware store, and I can try to help you out with something.
Is that so?
Mm-hmm.
It's a beautiful dog you have there.
Thank you.
What kind of dog is it?
He's he's a bit of a mutt, but he's a nice mix of Labrador and Malamute.
And you do.
Hey, he's a good boy.
He's very sweet.
Yeah.
So, tell me,
The dog is currently rolling around in a mud puddle.
What should I know about the neighborhood as someone who's new?
Oh, it's a good neighborhood. We kind of watch out for each other. You know, they give you that like that middle class neighborhood thing where like, yeah, we all look out after each other. You know, we all know each other on this block kind of thing. Families
Make
families
some
here got
note.
long roots, been
Yeah.
here since we got brought over.
Mm. I noticed the cosmetics factory. I can't imagine that's been good for the local wildlife. What do you know about it?
So I'm not even gonna make you roll an insight check. He visibly sours when you mention the cosmetic place. Um, man, a lot of us don't like these attempts to exploit our island. Like the money doesn't go to us. The money goes to the fat cats, and then they come and they drive us out, and we've got no place to go, and they kind of wreck the whole lifestyle we have on the island. Now, we have traditions for a reason,
Mm-hmm.
and we really got to stick to them. Otherwise, who will we be? We're just people that were brought here from across the ocean to work, and their children.
Their children.
Well, yeah, we descended from them.
Oh, I'm sorry. I thought you meant recently.
Oh no,
Yes.
no. Not a
I
lot of
understand
immigrants here.
Hmm.
Like we don't
So,
even have an airport.
I noticed we had to come across on a puddle jumper.
Ooh,
It
excited.
was a bit of a rough ride.
I've never been in an airplane
So,
myself, so I can't guess.
really?
No, never.
Oh, I don't understand it. I get airsick very easily.
Oof, is that like being seasick?
It is.
Yeah, my dad was a fisherman for a bit, and I couldn't handle that.
Seems a little difficult to live on an island and deal with seasickness.
I live on the island. I don't get off the island.
Mm. Suppose there is a difference. I was told that you have a college that is your pride and joy of Valverde, and it has a wonderful library. Would you be willing to guide me to it?
I can give you directions. I gotta keep walking this guy. He's a bit of a handful.
Hmm.
But he gives you directions. It's towards the upper class part of town.
Oh, I was hoping we could maybe walk together in that direction, and then you can just split off when you need to. But I understand.
I could only go with you for like a block or two. I've really got to get him inside.
If you wouldn't mind pointing out who some of our neighbors are on the way over there, I'd be very much obliged.
Certainly. There's Mr. Gomez. He's worked the greenhouse forever. It's been in his family for a long while.
It's like fucking like solid snake fucking exclamation point when he says greenhouse. Oh, there's a greenhouse.
Yeah, that's where they sell plants and saplings and things.
Oh, well, I'll have to get into contact with Mr. Gomez at some point. I'm very interested
Oh, he's
in
a
the
lovely man.
indigenous species of the island.
And he just goes along. That's Mrs. Martinez. She works as a supervisor at the docks. Over there is let me just go. You're making me hit up the random name generator a lot here.
I know. Sorry.
I know. It's so
The
hard.
social.
There's Dr. Acosta. He doesn't actually have a medical degree, but he's been the doctor for so long. He knows what he's doing. There's the Velasquezes. They are elementary school teachers.
Mm-hmm.
And that's everybody on the street right now. And I have to turn this way. So it was very nice to meet you.
Thank you so much for your time, Marcelo. I really appreciate it.
Anytime.
I hope I see you again.
Oh, I hope so.
Gonna putter on down to the library, making a big mental note about that greenhouse for next time.
Greta went there to buy the plants they were planting around and putting
Y'all
around
may
here.
go there with Greta next time.
Okay.
Don't you worry.
The university, it's a smallish brick building, 2 stories. I will not talk about the thespian spiders anymore. No. They are gone forever.
What about the lesbian spiders?
Okay, that was you. The lights are still on. People are inside. Students are milling about. Nice little quad, I guess. It's bigger than you'd expect for an island nation of less than 200,000 people, but it's here. There are some students sitting around in the quad, which they have, with stereotypically hacky sack and a reek of weed.
Mm-hmm.
And they're talking about the revolution.
They sure are. Children. I'm gonna putter on up to the library and see what they got.
The front desk person is just there. Well, not actually at the front desk. The librarian is pushing around a cart. I'm trying to figure out how to describe the room because generally I just refer to the room that I'm in to do it. Fairly decent sized library, not 2-story, but it's the size of like the classrooms you had in high school. Could fit like 30 people, shelves. Guy just going through. All right. What, are you a student here?
I show him the badge.
Oh, you work for National Geographic?
I do.
That's interesting. What can I? You researching something?
Oh, I'm looking for a start on indigenous wildlife.
Well, we don't have many books on that, but I could tell you which professor to talk to. There's a
Thank you. I'm sure they've gone home for the night, but I would love to talk to them at some point in the near future.
She likes to work late.
Oh.
Yeah, Dr. Rodriguez.
Dr. Rodriguez, well, thank you so much for your help.
Mm-hmm. If you want any books on history and physics, this is the place to come.
Well, I will certainly be back to check out some of your books on history. I'm sure there's some fascinating things about the ecological history and changes of this island hidden deep within your library.
I hope not. I wouldn't know if that was... I hope there's nothing hidden here.
Have you checked?
I'll be honest, no. I'm just a student worker.
Good. Who knows
Who
what
knows?
lurks within the bowels of a library?
Chat, you're killing me. Who knows what lurks within the bowels of a library? Indeed, deep in the stacks of which they're all here.
Has anybody ever vanished into the stacks and never come out?
Give me an insight and wits roll.
Oh, sweet. I love triggering roll. 1 moment. Two tens. Neither of them are on my hunger die, but that's 2 10s out of 4 dice.
So, just the 2 10s?
Mm-hmm.
That is 4 successes and what we call a critical. There is something about the way he quickly says, in the stacks, no. Never.
Then where?
I That's really a question for the police.
I don't think you're telling me the truth.
Would you like to use awe to speed things up?
I don't have a. I have done.
Would you like to use daunt to speed things up?
No,
Okay.
but hold on. I have investigation. I could do one of those fun, weird rolls like charisma investigation.
Yeah, give me that. Let's see if we can wheedle it
Cool.
out of him.
I love a weird roll. $110, 3 other successes. I got a 9 on my hunger die, but
The 9 doesn't affect anything. It just counts as a success. So it's
that's
4.
another critical.
That's 4 successes. You need 2 10s to be a critical.
Okay.
But to be a messy critical, you only need 1 10, and it has to be on a hunger die.
This
It's
is a
weird.
hunger die,
It's
yeah, but
annoying.
there's 4
And it's more likely the more hunger dice, the higher your hunger rating is.
Mm-hmm.
So, okay. So, like, after cajoling and, schmoozing and asking questions, okay. There's a lot of historical cases of people disappearing here. Outsiders. Like yourself.
Where's here?
Valverde.
Like island?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
I mean, like, hell, one of the a number of the governors disappeared back in the days of the colonial period. Nobody ever found them.
Really?
Yeah, like, the big church, Market Concession. That guy disappeared in the middle of the night one night, and nobody ever went to look for him.
If I wanted to find a book on these disappearances, would you happen to have any of those?
So I don't have one, but there is a professor that I believe is writing a paper on it. He's not here right now. But you could talk to him, or you could try talking to people. You can talk to history students. We don't have.
Do you happen to have an archive of newspapers?
Us? No. You know how schools are with libraries wanting to expand. We have more important things, like a statue of our founder to pay for. This school is 40 years old. Who gives a shit about the founder? Like, listen, you didn't hear this from me, okay?
No, I didn't.
All right. I've got to go.
What's your name?
I don't think that's Urbano.
Well, you've been most helpful.
Thanks. And he just goes
It's all right,
pushing his
I'll
little
put that
cart
on
and putting books up. You can see he's putting books up, not following the Dewey Decimal System. You have him rattled.
Well, I get the. Oh, did I get the name? I quickly catch up to him. I need the name of that professor. Sorry.
Oh, that is Professor Fontana.
Professor Fontana, thank you
Mhm.
so much. So, I'll be going now.
Mhm.
Don't worry about me. I think that's a good place to stop for my scene.
Yeah, yes, I think so. Let's go back to Lily.
It is 11:45.
Yep. This is where I'm going to wrap it. Lily. Walking out of Azur's place. A couple hours later, you're walking through the streets where you grew up. And you walk by the old general store you used to go to. can you give me a roll, please? We're going to use a part of the book that, again, nobody in this game ever uses. It's called Memorium, which is exploring a vampire's memory. Normally, it's like a little story kind of thing, but we're gonna not do that because we have like 6 minutes or something. Can you give me... So, this is bringing you back to, 50, 60 years ago when you were much younger, right? Coming to this shop to buy pocket candy. Maybe steal pocket candy because you might have been a little shit back then. Running around, hoping that the shopkeepers don't overhear you. And you see someone closing up the store, locking it up, and they look familiar. Can you give me a... Actually, give me a rouse check.
Rouse check. Fail. 3.
Oof. Okay. Give me intelligence plus 2 dice.
Okay.
It's a older gentleman. No, it's an older woman, sorry. Hair tied up in a ponytail, locking up for the night. Outside Guzman's general store.
1.
1 success.
Can I...
You can spend a point of willpower for 3.
Okay. I'm just rolling 2 because I'm 3 and hunger. Yeah, 1 more.
Okay, 2. Cool. She looks exactly like Mrs. Guzman, who worked here when you were a kid. She's wearing the same bracelets, the same necklace, dressing hair the same way. She even has the same little beauty mark that Mrs. Guzman had. She's a little older, but not 50 years older. But there's something, the blood and the beast going through your brain, like reviving this part of it with the memory. The way she walks, the way she like jingles her keys a little bit when she locks up. They're all the same mannerisms. And that's where we're going to end our story tonight. Thank you so much for watching. Again, shout out to Ambrose from Neat & Co. Designs. Vorpal Tales for rating us. My good friend, the Phasing Octopus, for the music that you heard during our break at the start. And Thirst Trap Mothman for the sweet, sweet overlays and things. Cast, plug yourselves. Let's start with Jax, because she went last.
Yay. Hello, I'm Jax. I am an award-winning tabletop verber of things. I do design, I do editing, I do writing, I do a bunch of stuff. You can find me either on Linktree/Rufflejax or at Twitter at Rufflejax. Yeah. You will know when you find me. I do not shut up.
She does a loud scream. Tyler.
This Jack screams so loud.
Hey, I'm Tyler. You can find me on Twitter at TylerRoseRPG or at Clan Gargoyle if you want to follow me for wonderful, dank World of Darkness memes and semi-roleplay content related to gargoyles. There are links in both of those bios to my pages on Storyteller's Vault. I have a pair of supplements up there and hopefully more coming very soon. So thanks for hanging out with us tonight and catch you soon.
Lily.
Hi. Thank you, you all, for watching. And I'm Lily France. And how you see in the screen is pretty much how you find me in Twitter and Instagram. And I run a few campaigns, but all in Portuguese. But if you speak Portuguese, you're free to follow me and see what's I'm up to. But other than that, you are free to follow me anyway, and we can, talk, chat, be friends. Because I'm not loose, I can be friends. So that's all.
Listen, I will say I have watched a couple of sessions of an entirely German Vampire the Masquerade stream. It was interesting. I followed none of it because I don't know any German. Uh, but they were very happy when I followed them and the alert popped up and they acknowledged me and I was very scared. Anyway, Rachel.
Hello, my name is Rachel. You can find me, Stolen Fires, pretty much everywhere on the internet. Normally, I would plug my Masks of Nyarlathotep game that runs tomorrow, but I am instead going to be over at TTRP Theater. That is TTRP underscore theater on Twitch. I will be there with my co-writers, Saskia Liddick and Kelvin Khalil. We did the Black Hand playing the Sabbat. We're going to be doing an interview to promote it. We are so close to 250 sales. That's really cool. So come check us out then. You can also find us over at Vorpal Tales Sunday night, the return of White Walls. Hooray! We had a great hiatus with Vampires in Space. It ended in a way. There was an ending. Yeah, White Walls, and then
I mean, it wasn't really an ending.
I mean, stuff happened.
We're now in deep space, and we went to a wormhole to the Shadowlands. Is that an ending?
We're about to find vicissitude.
No,
Anyway.
that's another session.
Yeah, and so there's a little bit of schedule shakeup right now over at Vorpal Tales, but I am going to be in their Dark Sun campaign, which is now going to be on Tuesday. Yeah, so come follow me, Stolen Fires, on Twitter, Twitch, and Instagram to find out what I am up to. That's it.
All right. So thank you for tuning in. Be sure to follow these lovely people. I don't have anyone to raid right now because the channel I was going to raid is already off. I don't know. Follow your bliss. Live your life. Break your chains because we forge the chains we wear in life. And always praise set. Have a great night.
Praise set.
Praise set.
Praise set.
Have a great night, everyone.
Because I haven't run it in